Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into another Supatease video. And with this one, I'm going to be doing a deep dive into the Survival Hunter for patch 9.2. Should you or should you not main a Survival Hunter? Now, this specialization has been in a solid position when it comes to PvP, pretty lackluster position when it comes to PvE for some time, but in 9.2, those may both be improving dramatically. However, there was a recent change to a bug fix to its set bonuses, so it's not as spectacular as it happened to be at that period of time, but I think it is still going to be a strong AoE option on Trash Pulls and Mythic Plus, and I think in PvP it's going to have a great feel. You're going to be putting out a tremendous amount of pressure, having good crowd control moments and good burst moments as well. It is also just a completely unique specialization. I've played it a little bit in patch 9.1.5 to experience it, and wanted to come here onto 9.2 to see if it would be worth the time to play. Now, looking at Survival Hunter in patch 9.2, some of the big additions are going to be being able to wear 2 set bonuses, or legendaries, and 2 set bonuses. When we look at the set bonuses, the 2 set is going to be when kill command resets, it has a 40% chance to make your next wildfire bomb incur no cooldown, which means just more bombs to benefit from the 4 set, which means your wildfire bombs deal 30% additional damage. This bonus is increased by 80% for bombs empowered by the Mad Bombardier. So everything about this spec at the moment is going into the bomb build, similar to BFA, which is going to be very powerful. I saw the opportunity, at least for PvP. I think with this build, not sure 100% with PvE, but it may still be strong as well. Wearing the Ventir Covenants and the Ventir Legendary, which is going to be bonus kill shots from Flayed Shot, cause 6 targets within 12 yards to bleed for 60% of their damage dealt by kill shot. So it's just going to provide you an insane amount of sustained damage, a nice little burst of AoE for PvE, but in PvP it's going to be mostly single target that you care about. And then I was running the second legendary, which is Mongoose Bite, has a 15% chance to add a charge of Wildfire Bomb, again to try and synergize into the set bonuses. In PvP, you're probably likely just to wear the Feign Death legendary in tandem with this one, because it lets you escape more mechanics, avoid more burst damage moments, and survive. But if you really want to go all in for damage, then I think that this legendary could be an option as well. My talents are built again around playing with these bomb builds, kill command charges for extra chances to reset our wildfire bombs, extra charges of our wildfire bombs, wildfire infusion. If we manage to roll enough red bombs, we're going to be doing an insane amount of damage. That's basically what you're looking for, is the red bombs, and I can show you on the training dummy here. So we're just going to try and keep our dots up, and we're going to try and proc our bombs, get our bombs on cooldown. No red bomb on this round, and we're going to use our Mongoose Bite to try and reset those while we're procking kill shots from our Flayed Shot and maintaining our dots. As we proc bombs with kill command and use our kill shot procs, we're going to be able to dump out a lot of damage. We're really not getting lucky on this run, though, in terms of getting our red wildfire bombs or our Bombardier procs. So we finally have a Bombardier proc here. This next wildfire bomb is likely to do a very large amount of damage, but I'm not re-rolling too much into the good RNG. Here we've got a red bomb. We'll stack it up. Red bomb comes out, kill shot proc. Basically, anytime you're pushing a button, it's almost always looking like it's a 10k hit, which in PvP is going to be a massive amount of damage. We're not even using our cooldowns. The other thing I really like about Survival is just being able to use Aspect of the Hawk and switch into a ranged class for a moment. This is spectacular in PvP whenever you need to start retreating from a target, or they're about to get away from you and you want to finish them off, or avoid an important crowd control, and it lets you kind of duck and weave in between both being ranged and a melee DPS, which is why it always has a great feel to it. And this could definitely be the patch. And like I said, you still have good opportunities for crowd control with kill command and with your freezing trap. You do a lot of dot damage. It's got an interesting rotation where you're not kind of just mindlessly spamming your buttons. You're trying to maintain your dots. You're trying to fish for procs, optimize those procs. So it definitely has a good skill ceiling for you to work through, which is something that I like about the spec, which is just improved upon with the set bonuses that they've introduced, and some of the legendaries that are going to be providing you those bonuses. So if you're looking for a spec with unique utility, likely to perform in a solid position across the whole game, and has this completely unique vibe, then Survival Hunter is definitely a spec worth checking out in patch 9.2. Hopefully they can work through some of the bugs, because this is still the PTR, so that the damage is all correctly allocated. But just looking at my damage breakdown, you'll see that all of the damage is evenly spread through all of my spells, which means anytime you're attacking, you're going to feel rewarded on a Survival Hunter. It's not one of those specs where you're doing this insane damage during your cooldowns and then nothing outside of your cooldowns. So if you're looking for a spec where you just want to be min-maxing your actions per minute, getting as many correct global cooldowns out as you possibly can to maximize your output, then this spec is going to be really favored to you. I've been enjoying it in the solo shuffles, going in for stun traps and getting big burst cooldowns off with the coordinated assaults. Definitely works well with no voice in the solo queue setting. So if you're wondering about that, it's definitely decent. And as I said, as a whole in the game, I think that it's in a solid position for patch 9.2, and this could easily be the patch to check out a Survival Hunter. And the bonus is your stuff isn't so ludicrously out of this world, at least now since the bug fix to the wildfire bombs, that you're probably going to get nerfed. So you can have the confidence to know that it's probably going to be pretty good overall at this point, I would say. Don't want to guarantee that, obviously, but it feels like it would be in a position where it's going to be all right. Other than that, thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and you want to stay up to date with all the patch changes and news updates with the game, make sure you hit the subscribe button. That way my videos are just notified to you absolutely for free. If you want to watch me on twitch.tv/Supatease, I'm streaming there every day. We're doing viewer games, 0 to hero, rank 1 pushes, the whole shebang, across a whole broad amount of specs as well. So yeah, check that out. Thank you very much for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one.